Thanks, Jim. One of the other things we've been doing in this budget in terms of cleaning up the mess and dealing with some of the legacy issues that we've inherited from the former government is identifying a whole range of areas right across government where there were terminating programs just ending that were actually really ongoing programs, or a legacy of underinvestment in key areas of service delivery, forcing some of those areas to breaking point and making choices about reductions in services. So what you'll see in this budget, we started it in October, where we funded about $4.1 billion in these zombie legacy unfunded programs. In this budget, you'll see an additional $7.5 billion being found. We've made room for that in the budget because these are services that people rely on, agencies that people rely on to deliver services in some cases, and services that people value. You've seen some announcements about the national institutions. That's an example of underinvestment, which was forcing those institutions to breaking point. But we've got other areas right across government where things were just going to fall off a cliff. The public dental program, for example, for adults. You tell me that people don't need dental care on the 1st of July. So we've been dealing with that, and you'll see that outlined in the budget. One of the other decisions that we've made clear is today is our decision on Parents Next, which was a program that had been put in place by the former government, and there's been a number of reviews and recommendations around the sort of punitive nature of this program, targeting vulnerable young people, in particular young single parents. We've made the decision to abolish that program from the 1st of July 2024. In the meantime, that punitive side of the program that took money away from people if they didn't do certain things, and this is for parents of children in the ages of 9 months to 6 years. Money was, their parenting payment was taken away if they didn't do certain things. That side of the program will be stopped from today. So the mutual obligation side of Parents Next will stop. We will work with stakeholders, other the program deliverers and others to co-design a program that's more appropriate. We want to make sure that this group of vulnerable Australians do get the support that they need to get ready for work or have other training opportunities. We just don't believe we need to take their money away in the process. And the final point I make is just the fact that this is a very strong budget. When you see it on Tuesday, a very strong budget for women in this country. We made a commitment as a government that we wanted to put women at the centre of our decision-making, of our considerations. The Jobs and Skills Summit identified driving women's economic equality as a key priority for our economic prosperity. We have heard that. We have listened to women around the country. You saw the beginnings of that with PPL and childcare investments in October. You will see more of that in the budget, and one of those was the one we announced yesterday in aged care workers, where more than 90% of that workforce are women. The Parents Next program, 95% of people on Parents Next are women, and you'll see that that's factored into our decision-making very, very much. Thanks.